everyone, Darko here for your daily trade example. We took a trade on Aussie CAD. Let's hear what I had to say about this pair, and I will talk you through it. There's some important message in this PMA, so make sure that you pay attention to what I'm trying to teach to my paying clients, and I will show you the results afterward. So for Aussie CAD, there were two options. Option number one was to enter this as a pending order. I covered that like for a long time ago, and then along the way I said, you know what, let's hit this price, like obviously before we got filled, let's hit this price and see how price is behaving. Okay, so if you took the entry as a pending order, your stop loss needs to be below this level. If you waited for the second options that I'm waiting for, is that, you know, because my bias is long, we always start with the yearly chart, only for the confirmation of the bias, and then we try to find do everything else on monthly, weekly, and we time those on daily and 4 hour. Okay, when we are trading in alignment with my underlying bias, I am allowed to go down to my 4 hour charts and look for an intra-week opportunity. Okay, so if my bias is 100% long, and then things are looking very juicy and everything, I don't wait for any extra confirmation. I just take that trade with the low stop. But when things are like maybe coming off an opposing level, or price is behaving in a certain way that makes me like uncertain about the market, no worries. When price hits a level of support, I go down to my 4 hour charts and wait for something that I recognize without any effort. Okay, and that something is prices hits this level, goes up, we are complex pullbacking. Okay, and now I want to see, well, I'm seeing these micro swings. I certainly do. What I want to see is in here is price with conviction, just take out everything. If that happens, then obviously I will be interested in a long opportunity with a low stop loss aiming to the upside. There could be, like, if price is maybe giving me a weekly ACAT from here. Okay, that's another option. Maybe I will see another, like, prices might be doing something like this. Okay, and this is where you need to be a bit more flexible. Okay, price might be doing this, going up, make another lower high, and then maybe do this. I want to see something that tells me, like, come on, long. Price is like throwing money at you. Okay, and obviously we never know if this trade becomes a winning trade or a losing trade. The monthly candle is 100% bearish. Nothing has changed on a yearly chart. We might be coming down to a deeper level. Let's see how things goes. There you go. So I talked about several options, and I also told everyone which option that I'm waiting for. I was waiting for that extra confirmation option that I pointed out in advance, and price was making these lower lows, and I say wait for a price to prove you right. Gives you a structure damage. A swing break rotation is something that I taught in November 2017. In this specific case, this leg in here took out this one in here, and if I'm not mistaken, it also took out the second one in here. Let's see. Yes, so two swings were broken, okay, by one leg, and price is obviously retracing back into this level. This retracement was the entry with the low stop loss. Let me just grab my pen for you so it will be very clear. So we had this did a structure damage. This is something that I teach in my price action reading school, university, and this was the structure damage that I'm waiting for. So this was the entry with the low stop loss. Price went up. It was more than 1.5 to 1 by the time we are at this level. So I risk reduce along the way. So I moved my stop loss from here in here in case something like this happens, and I took something off in here. Okay, and when price stops me out, this is a winning trade. I took a good chunk of the trade out in here, and then price stops me out for the remaining risk, which was heavily reduced. Okay, so you might ask yourself, hey, why did we stop in here? Like, hey Darko, how do you know that price will be stopping from here. Like how this is all hindsight. Well, it's not. You go to your weekly chart. What's this? This is a weekly swing neckline. Okay, a weekly swing neckline. Well, by the time price hits that level, or before we hit that level, I never wait for like last pips or anything. I give it like around, I don't know, 10, 15 pips or something, depend on the pair. By the time price was in vicinity of this level, I have a risk-free look, winning trade, reduce risk, and I couldn't care less what price is doing from here. So trade management is the key. So if you took a full loss or a reduced loss, you have to ask yourself why. Okay, if you want to learn more about my trading system and what type of service that I'm providing, feel free to go to forexmentor.com/cc and read about our service. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you a fantastic trading week. Cheers.